Hi everyone and welcome back to Gib84 Gaming. A little quick channel update. So recently the first video I ever made has reached 200 views, and the last video I made there was my pickups for September, and it's reached 100 views now as well. Collectively all my videos have now got 1006 views, and I'm now sitting at 96 subscribers. So these numbers might not be mind-blowing for a lot of people, but for me, I'm very humbled to get these numbers and thankful for everyone that's watched my videos, and thankful for everyone who has subscribed, especially when I've been getting a lot of comments on my videos. It's nice to hear a lot of feedback from this great community, and yeah, so moving on to these next two games that I've played during the lockdown. And recently Scotland have gone back into a little bit of a lockdown where a lot of the hospitality industry and pubs in particular have stopped serving alcohol, so they've all shut down. So we're kind of in and out of lockdown as such. Anyway, moving on to the games. So the first game here I want to talk about is Epic Mickey on the Wii, and then the second game is Ghosthunter on the PS2. So again, thank you all very much, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
I was putting the finishing touches on my latest creation. A world for things that have been forgotten. Satisfied with my progress, I put the magic brush down and retired to my chambers. Had I known what events would follow, I would have locked away everything. Paint, brush, and thinner.
So the first game I've got here is Epic Mickey, which was developed by Junction Point Studios and published by Disney Interactive, released in 2010 for the Nintendo Wii. The whole setting is started off with a mischievous Mickey damaging a world created by Yen Sid, which is Disney backwards. And the world that the magician was working on was for all the forgotten characters from Disney's past. Mickey is then dragged into this world, known as the Cartoon Wasteland, after many years, and the evil Blot and the Mad Doctor plan on stealing Mickey's heart to escape the wasteland. We also meet Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, who over time has become jealous of Mickey's rise to fame. Captain Hook also makes an appearance, along with different iterations of Mickey's longtime nemesis Pete. We get some nice extra missions involving animatronic versions of Goofy, Donald, and Daisy, and these open up a vast amount of extras, including concept art and little short movies, like old style movies. Onto the gameplay, and it's a stellar example of platforming game. You control Mickey with the analog, the nunchuck controller, and you use the Wiimote to use the brush. With the brush you have two different functions with it. You can use it to paint, so to fill gaps and add stuff into the world, or you can use the thinner to remove obstacles and like take away floors and things like that. The paint and thinner can also be used in combat, and with the bosses it's like um, a choice when you're fighting the bosses. like a conscious system where you can either defeat them or make them good, kind of thing. The graphics are really nice too. The graphical style suits the setting, and it makes the world feel alive and intentionally bland and sad. The sound's also really great, from the sound effects of the paintbrush to Mickey's little chirps when he jumps, and the music is all classic Disney kind of music. I found a couple of cool nods, like on Mickey Junk Mountain, you see some old discarded NES cartridges, which may be some cancelled old NES games from back in the day, and also there's a character that tells you it's dangerous to go alone, take this, like a nice little nod to Zelda. I really enjoyed this game, and if I do go back to it, there is still lots of things to unlock and a couple of like side missions still to do. So I do enjoy it, and I do recommend this game.
Seems quiet.
Are you going to say it or am I?
Too quiet.
You were saying, Lazarus?
This doesn't look good.
No.
I mean, I'm all for recycling, but, any ideas?
No.
Not even a name like, Maximus Hepus Ochungus?
No.
You don't say much when you're nervous, do you? Because I'm quite the opposite. I cough. Did you notice that?
Yes? You want me to deal with this one?
No, don't worry. I'm on a roll.
Use the goggles. Try to stay alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. That's a good tip.
Next we've got Ghosthunter, developed by SCE Cambridge and published by SCEE in the UK, and I believe it was published by Capcom in the US. This is a game that I've always wanted to play. I remember reading it in the magazines and looking at the screenshots. I've wanted to play it for a long time. I'm glad I have played it now. The game starts with your character Lazarus Jones and his partner Steele investigating strange noises and going-ons at an abandoned school. In the basement, Lazarus stumbles across a big machine with a big red button, and being the numbskull kind of character that he is, he of course pushes the big red button, and this then releases ghosts that were trapped inside. To make matters worse, one of the ghosts captures his partner Steele, so this sets the game in motion and sets you off to find and rescue your partner, while capturing all the ghosts again that you stupidly let go. You travel through these different spectral gates, and each gate takes you to a different setting, from like a big ghost ship to a high security ghost prison. Like I said before, it's a game that I always wanted to play. I remember looking at the screenshots and thinking the graphics were really impressive for a PS2 game, and I still think they hold up today, with good water effects and lighting, and the idle animations are pretty cool as well. The sound's top notch too, particularly the voiceovers. Um, Lazarus is a well acted, and some of his lines are pretty funny, which makes him very likeable. In terms of replay value, I don't think there's that much. I don't think there's any unlocks and things like that in the game. It's a pretty linear game, like one run through and you're done. But for me, that's not an issue. In fact, I kind of like these kind of games where you're one and done. I highly recommend this game for that fact. Like, once you're finished with it, the game's finished, but it's a really cool story. Cool character as well, and it's a Sony IP, so maybe one day they might even go back to it. But yeah, I think it's a really cool game.